Roshan, very pleased to see you again and to meet you here in this lovely place in Arusha in Tanzania. Could you tell us a little bit about your background and your role here?
Okay, I'm a scientist and I work with the Tropical Pesticides Research Institute as a chief research scientist, and I have a responsibility to make sure that I build capacity of other young scientists who are growing up at TPRI, and especially in the area of biotechnology and molecular biology in particular, which we apply in the area of biosafety. So my main area in the biotechnology is in the regulating the technology, which is biosafety.
And you have special experience in that field and you've done special work in that area yourself.
Yes, I started when I was young as a phytosanitary inspector. So I grew up in the phytosanitary arena and knowing exactly how to regulate the plants. So when the biosafety came in, it was easy to just get in there and to change from phytosanitary or to accommodate as well the biosafety issues.
So what is your view about the position of Tanzania at the moment in terms of introducing biosciences into agriculture that would make a difference for smallholder farmers?
Tanzania recognizes the potential of biosciences, especially the various technologies for our farmers, because for many years our farmers have not been able to produce more than what is they could produce, especially because they've been using technologies which are old and they won't give them any benefit. But the country has seen that problem, and with the growing population and with the problems of the challenges on the global warming and the drought, we need all the tools to make sure that we enhance our productivity. So with the policy, we have got different policies in the country, including biotechnology policy, agricultural policy, the Kilimo Kwanza policy, which all of them reflect the use of biosciences and the new technologies.
So can you give us a feel for how far you've got in Tanzania in terms of getting these requirements in place that allow you to do these things? Because of course without the proper legislation and without the proper regulations, it's illegal to develop new crops, isn't it?
Yeah, in fact, Tanzania recognizes the importance of regulating the technology, and it is a signatory to the Cartagena Protocol since 2003, and also it developed its own legislation, which is called the Environment Management Act of 2004. It also developed the regulations, which is called Biosafety Regulations in 2009. And we have several guidelines like the National Biosafety Framework, the National Biosafety Guidelines, the manuals for confined field trials, manual for containment, and we've also developed several institutional framework to be able to enforce all these legal instruments which are in the country.
So in addition to advancing conventional biology, are you ready then to introduce genetically modified organisms into the country when they become available, or do you still have some more work to do?
The country is ready because we have all the necessary tools in place. We have the legal and institutional framework in place. We have adequate capacities in our labs. The scientists are already there to start the work. We are ready to start the research. We won't say that we are ready to do the commercialization, no, but we are ready to start the research, and at the moment there's a research on cassava which is going on at Mari, Mikocheni, and the containment, and in future we're going to also have the WEMA, the water efficient maize for Africa, which is also in the pipeline to be executed in Tanzania.
So presumably you're hoping that there will be commercial organizations that will see the new opportunities do you think they will come from within Tanzania, or are you going to depend on other people coming in and having public-private partnerships?
Oh yeah, in fact, during the whole process of developing the technology, we need partnership from the stage of research to the stage of deployment and stewardship. All these processes need partnership from within and from outside the country. So the government recognizes that, and it also attracts the partners to come and work with our local scientists so that we could deliver the product.
So what we've been doing this week, and you've helped us in this, is to bring together a group of young and also more experienced journalists, because we both know how important journalists are in transferring information from the scientific position to the farmers so that they can make best use of it. How have you found the days when you've been able to be with us?
Yeah, they're very eager to learn, and this is a new technology, and I can say everybody in Tanzania, many people are not aware of the technology, they don't understand the technology, and I think the journalists are the bridge to disseminate the information and create understanding on the technology. So the first people to be trained, it's them, and you're doing a great job in doing that so that this could be transmitted to the public. And in my presentation, I showed that the majority of the public are unaware of the technology, and in fact what they know about the technology are the negative aspect of the technology. So by having our journalists trained in this area so that they could understand both the positive part and the risks around the technology, it will be easy for them to transmit the information to the consumers and the farmers.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to meet you, and we hope we shall have an opportunity to come again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And welcome back to Tanzania.
Thank
in
you.
future.